Hello, and welcome to the IPR Game Room. Today we're talking about Goblin Errands. Well, we're back after a hiatus. I'm not doing a lot of videos due to sheer work volume and Gen Con and Origins, and as you can see, there's just boxes everywhere behind me because there's also been a lot of fulfillment projects on top of our normal work here of getting everyone's games promoted and distributed, and of course publishing this and that on our own. So thank you for your patience and still subscribing to this channel. So today we're going to talk about Goblin Errands by Shark Bomb Games, written by Martin Nurakar. This is a very cute game. It is a role-playing game. Obviously, you know, it's not Rollmaster here. I mean, it's a slim role-playing game, but it is a role-playing game. And in this game, you play goblins, recently arrived goblins, and I'll come back to that, who are being sent on various errands by their chieftain to go take care of various things for the chieftain. There's all the humor of playing a goblin. You are not particularly evil goblins in this. Quite the contrary. But you are very marginalized, as goblins traditionally are in fantasy role-playing games for the most part, be they D&D or Pathfinder or what have you. But you're not an especially sinister goblin, far from it. However, so the basic idea is that at a certain point in their life, goblins have to leave home and go on a quest to go find a new tribe, or kin they're called in this, K-E-N-N. And your goblins have in fact left to go in search of a new kin, which they have joined. In the case of us playing the game, as a setting, we went ahead and used the setting that we are using in another fantasy game that we're playing, which has a bunch of goblins in it as villains mostly, they're not exclusively, and are part of the plot, overall long-running plot. All the you know, a bunch of us at IPR also belong outside of IPR to a gaming group where we're playing this long-form campaign, fantasy campaign. So we already had a setting that already had goblins in it, so we just played in that setting. You create your goblin, who has about 6 characteristics. You use D6s in this. And the purpose of your goblin, who have various character archetypes they can be. I chose the sort of wizardy archetype in this, which isn't to say you're throwing fireballs around or anything. You're not especially powerful in Goblin Errands. You don't really want to throw down. Well, you see the city guard here. I like the fact that the guards person is smiling. I am something of an adherent, if you know about any of my work for publishing Hero Games books. I do mostly like to look like characters are having fun on the cover of a book. If you look at Champions Complete or Fantasy Hero Complete, they both have smiling characters on the cover. You're going on your errand. You are part of a marginalized group. Your errands can be difficult. Ours was difficult, given that you have no grasp. In the case we decided, we had no grasp of money, which was to go get a bunch of pickles from a newly opened pickle restaurant in town for the chief. This proved to be exceedingly difficult and involved a lot of talking and kind of shucking and jiving, and me proving I could use my very minor magical skills to enhance the appearance of culinary dishes. The resolution mechanic is not powered by the apocalypse, but it's, and I'm not even presuming it's inspired by it, but it reminds me of it. It's kind of a PBEM sort of resolution system to conflict. It is a rather happy, upbeat game. I enjoyed playing it. We played it for about 4 hours a few weeks ago, from 7 to 10 at night. I think I would like to revisit my character and play some more of this. There's not really a lot of, it's not really a kind of a game where you have any sort of violent conflict. I suppose you could, but it's not really what it's about. The conflict was mostly being part of a disenfranchised group who's not very well liked by the rest of the population, and also social misunderstandings and that kind of thing. Highly recommended. and it's fun. It's clever. You will have to do some character creation, but not very much. And it's pretty intuitive to play for those of you who are experienced with role-playing storytelling and sort of maybe more powered by the apocalypse-ish games. Though it's not one. I'm not saying it is. So check it out. Get it from us here at IPR, where it is available. Also follow us on the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Subscribe to our newsletter. And remember, gamers, goblins love pickles.